House of the Dying Sun, slaughter at Tannhauser Gate. Yes, that is a reference to the 1982 Blade Runner.
I watched sea beams glitter in the dark near the Tannhauser Gate.
This is my favorite level, and I'm going to speedrun it while achieving all primary and secondary objectives and the flagship bounty. Primary target is 2 pair of unarmed transport vessels escaping to the left and the right. The ones on the right are shielded. Secondary targets are 3 shielded corvettes and 3 destroyers. There's a flurry of other escaping craft, and the 2 sentinel guns are going to be taking shots at us the entire time, but we're going to ignore all that. Enemy reinforcements warp in the form of 3 shielded fighters armed with flak drones. The flagship is armed with 3 railguns and 1 missile launcher, and is escorted by a shielded frigate. If all that wasn't enough, the flagship launches shielded corvettes 2 at a time. I cannot beat this level without shields, so I'll be running shields, gap drive, autocannon, blunderbuss, and purifier bombs. That's right, I'm running blunderbuss. There's a lot of shielded stuff in this level. We're going to try and get under those shields and lay the damage straight to the hull. The plan is to immediately gap drive toward the shielded corvettes. Get under their shields, destroy them with the blunderbuss, finish them off with the autocannon if you have to. The corvettes have high accuracy. They can tear you and your allies to shreds. They must be removed immediately. Next, gap drive to the nearest transports, take them out with purifier bombs. Switch to an allied fighter, use it to gap drive all the way across the battle volume and take out the transports on the other side. Make sure to fire off your purifier bombs underneath their shields. Next, take out the destroyers. Completing all the objectives triggers the flagship's arrival, so primary and secondary targets are the priority for a speed run. Everything else should be ignored unless you need extra kills to replenish your wingmates. However, those reinforcement fighters that warp in with the flak drones are devastating. They also have high accuracy, they rip and tear, and your allies hardly ever shoot them down. You should target them if the opportunity arises. You only need to get 1 hit on them to destroy them. Once the flagship is in system, gap drive to it, lay into it with purifier bombs. Then shoot out the flagship's bridge. The blunderbuss does an enormous amount of damage to hull, and it reloads in less time than it takes to empty your autocannon clip, so switch to it, lay in a couple more shots, switch back to your autocannon. Take out the flagship's turrets if you're still alive at this point. Dance around the flagship by alternately pumping accelerate and drift. The flagship's bridge regenerates relatively quickly. As soon as it does, take it out again and deal that major damage against the base hull. Once the flagship is down, shoot the ejected lord, warp out of the level, and hope nothing hits you on the ass on the way out. Here's my fastest run in its entirety.
ETA on trainer flagship, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, mark. ETA 5 seconds. Flagship runs down.